But anyway, good morning. Today is Motivational Monday. And this brings me to today's topic, which is talking about the number one key to success in life and in MLM, which is leadership. Okay. Now, when I started my new skin business 19 years ago, I happened by sheer coincidence to be on a personal development leadership program with a company called AsiaWorks. It took me a while to join the AsiaWorks trainings because there was already so much that I knew I had to do, which I wasn't doing. And then to go on another program and then, create a long list of more things that I'm not doing to make me feel guilty. I wasn't excited about that. But anyway, since I was on the leadership program, I decided that I would apply everything I learned into my life and in my new skin business, which by coincidence, as I said, I had started exactly at the same time. And it worked. It worked. I especially liked what the leadership program talked about, the 4 crucial characteristics of leadership. Just 4 C's, not 100 qualities of leadership and all that. I told myself, I can remember 4 points. I can have a checklist of just 4 points. So I applied it. Now, when I was writing my book, The Financial Planner's View of MLM, I asked the designer of the leadership program, Kelly Poulos, if I could quote the 4 C's. And she told me that the 4 crucial characteristics actually came from her husband, Jim Poulos, who 30 years before, now that must be 50 years ago, okay, was one of the pioneers and leaders of network marketing in America. And what he had done is he had studied his top leaders and identified 4 common characteristics that these top performers had. He called them the 4 crucial characteristics of leadership. No wonder these 4 crucial characteristics that I learned applied in the new skin business because it was from the same industry. But you will see that it applies to all of life. Now let me just quickly go through the 4 crucial characteristics, and those of you who know them, do listen, because you want to be able to remember every stage you are learning, or you are learning how to teach, or you are actually communicating, and ours is a duplication business, so you want to be able to do that for other people too. The first crucial characteristic is compelling desire. This is your why. It is what keeps you awake at night and the first thing you think about when you wake up. It is what compels you to take action every time and everywhere. The second crucial characteristic is solid belief. This is your confidence in this cause, in this product, in the company, in your team, and in yourself. That's why we always say start with the products, not because we want to make money from you, but because you need to build confidence that these are products that can really help people. Okay. Your solid belief will help you overcome difficulties, press on, and continue learning. It's a learning journey. The third crucial characteristic is effective action. Now, this differs from mere activity. Effective action is the ability to take decisive and corrective action, to shift quickly. You'll see we use the word shift a lot, to shift quickly when something is not working. Effective action is focused on getting results. The last and the fourth crucial characteristic is iron will. Iron will is not about overcoming minor hiccups and irritations, for example, when your prospect doesn't turn up for a meeting or when a downline partner quits the business. It is when the big one hits you, for example, when you lose 2/3 of your organization to a rival MLM company, and you grit your teeth, you hang in there, and you rebuild. Iron will is developed like muscles. So welcome every small trial that helps develop the capacity to handle any crisis. Compelling desire energizes. Solid belief sustains. Effective action transform the first 2 ideas into results. And iron will fortifies. Now, we are obviously in a great situation in the COVID-19 crisis, where it's an opportunity to practice these 4 crucial characteristics in how you live your life. Now, in 2001, I was still a member of the Toastmasters Club, and Robin Sharma in the Toastmasters International magazine wrote an article which I kept, and I distributed a lot of it. He said in the article that a leader is someone who is comfortable with being uncomfortable. In my MLM book, which I published in 2003, I asked the question, why is it vital? This was in the chapter 7, The Importance of Leadership. I asked, why is it vital to be a leader today? Because in a world full of uncertainty and change, where you're often faced with uncomfortable situations, the only certainty you have is the certainty within yourself. Isn't this clearly valid today? So I ask you, I urge you, memorize this list of 4 C's, okay? So that can be something that you're working on to develop. And ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being low and 10 being the maximum, where are you on each characteristic? Now, every time on Monday, I'm going to read to you something from a book that I've read. And I'm going to read to you from this book by Laurie Beth Jones called Teach Your Team to Fish. Okay. And this is the chapter called He Prepared Them for Adversity. He prepared them for adversity. Now, he's talking about the life of this man, Jesus. Okay. Jesus displayed incredible, and I'm reading from the book, Teach Your Team to Fish. Okay. Jesus displayed incredible integrity in his recruiting efforts. Unlike many companies which promise the sky and then deliver the dung heap to the employees, Jesus showed them the dung heap first and told them they would have to slog through it in order to get to the sky. The safety of our country depends in large part on a group of highly trained men and women who experience multiple hardships in various terrains during training, so that they will not flinch in a critical moment in battle. Former Apple computer guru and now tech evangelist Guy Kawasaki says, CEOs prove themselves in tough times, not easy ones. John Chambers, CEO of Cisco Systems, states, you should prepare people well ahead of time for disruptions in business cycles. We make this part of our culture, asking ourselves, how do we adjust and use this as an opportunity to break away from our competitors? All of us prefer fast growth, but you can actually gain more market share during the tough times. I once read that people can handle just about anything except the unknown. So by telling your team every difficulty they might encounter, you enable them to draw on their reserves of faith and courage when an unanticipated challenge arises. If they haven't been prepared, they may use all their energy dealing with the fright and confusion that the unexpected brings. And, at the start of this chapter, she says that one of the greatest weaknesses in any recruiting effort is leading with a list of benefits. We have been conditioned to believe that the lure of gold is what will help us build the best and brightest teams. Yet history proves that people work for more than gold, and in fact will often work their hardest and best when they aren't getting paid at all, at least not in money. So prepare your team for adversity. And first you need to prepare yourself for adversity, and leaders are those who, because of their compelling desire, solid belief, ability to take effective action, and iron will, they will endure through the end and have all the rewards that we are talking about, and that we're talking about improving people's lives. Okay, so that's my sharing for today. Okay, I urge you to memorize the 4 C's, okay, and rank from 1 to 10 where you stand in each area. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this week. Thank you very much, guys. See you.